This is the Steppin razor, the art of war. We're there with you, and may I tell you, Jamaica, it's like you're on the edge of a cliff. Yeah, it's quite all over there on the edge of a cliff here right now, and that little song there where Michael Jackson is sing about heal the world. And now we say the little sister xylophone come do it over there. It's really an appropriate song. But every time we make a good song, we hear two negative songs. Because I sit down a while ago and I listen to some tune out there, and I tell you, when me hear the youth them a make, I listen to a tune named El Capo. I saw the tune name about the criminal where them all in Mexico there. And then me I hear some, me I say, how can people, is what? El Chapo, yeah, El Chapo. And not him it like, yeah. And, him don't know no different, you know. El Chapo. Him don't know no different. Hush. You just have youth. El Chapo. A man glorify El Chapo. And not only that, the things them when me hear in the song, supposed to go against the next one. It's like, and you know the thing about it, I hear people always say about dance all reflect what in the society. Nothing goes so. Right now the man them are create things to make it happen in the society. And that me listen to. Me listen to about a dozen tunes this morning in my hotel room. And I said, this is not somebody or someone's who are seeing a situation in them community and trying to help to alleviate the problem in them community. What this youth is doing is to create problems amongst the citizens in the community and outside of the community. Because I can't believe, say, a sensible youth in this time here, seeing we are going in the society, can make them kind of tune there. And then we are talking about, say, we can't, artists free for talk, freedom of speech. Watch everything free for do, but everything, I know everything good for do. Everything free for do, but not everything good for do. And if we have a situation in Jamaica where the things stay that way there, and you have people who try rectify the thing either through social interventions, even through the music, through the art forms and all these things. And then you have some youth who is very influential, even more influential than all of the other people them who are try a thing. What is the purpose? Because, well, I don't know how people, I mean, when me a youth, me did I try, say, you know, intervene in a school programs and as a Black Power youth, very political, just aside Rasta, we want going to the school, them get this and, you know, go in a certain community and all these things as youth. We grow bigger, we try to use the art form to create a level of thinking and a mindset and a consciousness amongst the people them. Them are youth, I mean, really, 3 minutes span a CD, 3 minutes you have. And 3 minutes where you have, you are talking about to go kill a next man, chop him up, put him in like this, in a broad daylight, you're going to make your gun empty upon him. I mean, like a next man now, him sit down there like him at the biggest gun, a send man for go kill people. And the youth, them a see it. It's not first time you don't hear it, you know. But them say a word, what you say, have more impression upon you than what you hear. And you say, now you see and hear, is a triple, double whopper that, you know, you get, you know. So, like, when a man make them tune, you know, say a man lick against a next man, and the next man know this a next man, and call this tune. Them are this the tune, them are this one another now. The reflection amongst the youth, them, you know, it's not that we are say, maybe, like one of kill the other one, you know. We don't know. But based upon how the man, them a say the tune them, no. Them a tell somebody out there to go do what them say, no. But if a man don't ever do what them say, no, the mannerism of the youth them towards these music cause a kind of indiscipline in the youth them consciousness. It's a serious thing. And we now check that, you know, because every time you talk about dancehall and negativity of dancehall, you hear some little people run around the corner about, you see them a fight against dancehall. Them no want dancehall. This and them. Dancehall are the most popular genre of music in Jamaica right now, without a doubt. Dancehall music. So all the old people them, we are living in a bubble, take it and carry go to the shop. Dancehall music is the most popular genre of music coming out of Jamaica right now in the world. When I talk about world now, I talk about the Caribbean, Africa, Europe, and America. Now we are very conscious that a whole heap of youth in Europe kind of more gravitate towards the reggae music. But here now, you see the influence of the dancehall with all the dance to come with it, because it's so cultures go there, you know. Culture go there not with just lyrics, you know, but with how you dress. Just like how when Rasta did just come on here. Rasta come on here, not only with how you say Haile Selassie, you know, but come with a culture. That's why pure red, gold and green around the place and now. Ital food, locks and all them something like that. That is part of the Rastafari culture where take on life. Now the dancehall culture, take life. Whether we want to accept it or not. Whether whole people want to say, no cost on them thing there. Me not living in a bubble. Me know. So dancehall, when the younger singers in America, them not hearing reggae music. What them I hear is the popular music now. That is what them deal with, like Rihanna and, you know, Nicki Minaj and all these people. It's young people. I listen to young people and I try mimic young people. So when we hear all a man like all Vibes Cartel, now we know say Vibes Cartel and the youth where them just arrested, where them say him sick, you know, what name? The one that will tattoo up him skin and appear murder lyrics there. Not 50 cents. The other one man, him come from down south there, man. Little Wayne. Him sick, but here one now. No, we're not getting sick with him. We just say the lyrics were him project is where Vibes Cartel copy in terms of how him look and all them way there. You understand? And now Vibes Cartel now have people that copy him and him become the world boss. You know, see? So now, what we have now is a cycle of decadence and cycle of indiscipline going on in the Jamaican society will lead to a man not have no respect for nothing. A youth have no respect for nothing. You have school youth right now. It's like them are going to say them no go to school. Imagine you have school youth that safe for buy a gun. How Jamaica reach this, Rasta? How Jamaica reach a place where youth are going to school? Say, boy, I forget film thing by Christmas. Where am I get it from? Where Brian get film one from? Eh? Our youth let's learn and study. I think say, him I forget film one by Christmas. You have 14, 15, 16-year-old youth that walk up and down with gun at night time. Unabated. Look what's going on in Spanish. I must say about 8 or 10 people murdered since 1 week in a Spanish town alone, you know. In a Spanish town. Man find man without head and man shut up this and that and that. And meanwhile, back in the new garrison in Mount Salem, we are seeing progress with the Sosa. Come, Shamara, correct me before I make your boss and come down and say, oh, you have Muta as a Sosa. What's his name? Zoso? Yes. That's too hard for my tongue. That's too hard for my tongue. I can't talk so long. By the time I talk, that is advertisement time. See that zone, see that click it. Well, we start with the whole heap of reason early in the program about. I can't help it because I'm part of the music fraternity, according to what I hear people say. about music fraternity. I've been making music before a lot of these people who is big in the music business now. And may I tell you, say, gun lyrics is not a new thing. Because Bob Marley, I sing say my rude boy and all them things from them time there. But the kind of lyrics that I hear these people with, and when you talk against the lyrics, you hear some people out there who are talking about, yes, freedom of speech. Freedom of speech? If you say these things, and say man free to do what he want to do, and people must look about them family, them children, and them, you cannot look about your children and these little idiot youth, them run up and down all over the place with them lyrics all over the place and tell man to kill man and shoot man and this man. And then the youth, them are mimic the idea. Mimic the idea. And in mimicking the idea, it brings about a certain kind of attitude. It's a certain attitude that follow these kind of lyrics, you know. Not to mention how them dance in the dance hall and the way women are perceived in the dance hall. I mean, I turn my eye from the things them when I see. Because I profess not to be a Christian or a very righteous person, but I say to you, when a woman can cock out her bumper and make people light fire under her in the dance hall, I say, what the hell is going on here? Brian, you know the woman them where you see a light fire underneath them?
Me see them, I don't know them.
I found that.
They're sick.
What do you mean them sick? They're not your kind of girl, them.
No.
No. Them see one of them light fire and one man light a fire and one of them man couldn't out. She have to draw. No, Rasta. No. Believe you me. No. No. The woman have to draw down all our things them. And I run because the fire catch underneath her, you know. Me I say, it's women these. It's women who have children, you know. And this is a culture that is extremely extreme. Because that is where it reached now, you know. It reached a level where the most decadent and the most cruel thing a man feel like him can't say, him going to say it on a CD. And the highest if him can't tear from top of a light pole and if can't stay up on top of one IRFM pole them and jump off on a woman, and you have woman who go and lay down there for him take the jump. You have woman go and lay down there in a brethren. And then you have some people that come from Russia and Germany and learn to do them dance too, you know. Come and see them every Saturday. Every Saturday. I go out and pray, I see them. Them learn to do the move them. That's them do have to send for Jamaican dancers. Just like how the Japanese them stop sending for Jamaican artists now. Them have them own bounty killer. Them have them own Movado. Them have all them own dub poet in Japan. I tell you, I go to one club one night in Tokyo to Rati, you know. I'm stand up there, I'm hear the music up. It's when me look, I see about a dozen women are coming in, you know. It's when me look, I pay a shot woman, you know. If you ever see what them have on, you know, Rasta. You see when them start dance, not a spice, could a nice. May I tell you? So them copy the thing and take it over and carry it over for them place. So them really have to send for nobody they saw. You understand? The Russian them come same way. The Russian them, as a matter of fact, what the Russian them we all do is send for the dance group them to teach them dance in a Russia. And then pay them a little money, send them back, and then now become the art of these kind of dance move. And the same thing, the same way where you see the girl them are going in at the dance hall, is that now take over. It's the popular culture that, it's an underground culture again, you know. Dance hall music, you know, underground music, you know. Because all of the little popular guys them in America now, them either sample or try to get close to the most popular one in America, in Jamaica now, if it do tune with them, collaboration and all these things. Meanwhile, them make the millions still, you know. And when a man has some have all 100,000 US, him feel like them rich, you know. You know, see, but the man they have 100 million US. You know, see. So we jump up and down because, you know, yeah, we can buy a certain car. It's the man that pose off with them car. Watch out Brian Littlemore. Watch if you know see Brian Littlemore go pose in a car. Because he have 2 little watch for the man and I put it on Facebook like the biggest thing. The biggest thing to him, you know, if you have 2 watch. Them no look good. Wait, say them can't work, them no work. Shamara say them not work. The watch them not work. Shamara don't use it, no. Shamara say the watch them, but Brian have not work. No. Oh, we get this all. Oh, we reach this all. Oh, we reach this all, Rasta. Oh, we reach this all where every day you look pan. I'm glad say Brian put me on the Instagram thing, you know what? Take off what? Take off what? Yeah, I'm tell them say you have a twin and one of them on your own. Me say, watch out. Every day, me don't know how much picture somebody can take of himself. So much. How much picture. After you take 2 pictures yourself. I mean, a picture. But every day you have a new picture. Pan this thing here. Where you pose for? We don't go 100 people like you. You know, like, you think we could, I mean, like 90 people. You know what I mean? Really? What you do that for? Is that you? Most people who them today not apply, you know, serious thing. No, what good for? What is it? What it develop? What it develop in the human spirit? Or what it develop in the human consciousness? Because most of the time you do something, it's supposed to benefit you spiritually or physically. No, when you pay that and you say, you do it for the like, all right? 50 likes, 2 comment. You say, when you comment, wow, that's a comment, you know. I got a comment for that Shamara picture, wow. You see that a comment? You're supposed to say, boy, Shamara, your eyes are like stars that glow in the night, and, you know. If I had your eyes, I would put it in the middle of the road that no accident would happen. And then we are them kind of way there. You don't expect, but wow. No. How the hell it reaches so? How much picture somebody can put on Instagram so that make them look different? Every day, somebody posts a picture. The same person. I don't have a call on name, you know. Because I start calling them, you're going to see how people road coming. I'm going to you deal with that. But somebody can post a picture with 2 watch. Wash out gold watch. I can't tell Shama right now work. Like the watch them now work. When I put the picture of them to make it look like, yes. Somebody PM, somebody give him some money for go pay them light bill. And them they on Instagram account out the money like a female. I count out the money like a fee money. I don't fee money, you know, but him a count out the money like it's fee money. And I place it up on Instagram and I say, see there, you know, say one day would I get rich. But you know, say we're rich, but we not switch. Eh? Him want to lick him like a man, make him go stitch. No, sir. Them a thing, it weird. It weird. Every dancehall video now of a girl with her bottom in your face. A wine. There's nothing else. Or if it's some man in it, them have gun. Them have the biggest gun them in there. I threaten people. Or I run up and down with. Or I tell you who them go kill and who them did kill and all them something there. Every dancehall thing, I just that's it there. All the thing reach there so, and people are saying, no, them not see nothing wrong with it. Them not see nothing wrong because you see, if you have a good education, you know, and your family is whatsoever them is and them thing there. When you look on them thing there, you just pass it, you know. It not affect you, you know. Yeah, so, like for instance, now you see all popcorn or Mavado and the other one, alkaline at war. Them things, you know, affect uptown youth, you know, because them have something for lean back on when them go home or when them in them corners and them watch it and them don't watch that. them family structure. It's positive towards the family. But you see a youth now come from the garrison and the ghetto, where them not have no family structure for lean back pan, and the artists continue to push that and I push that, and then I say, I blame the family, when it's him I push the fire. And the water I put on the fire, you know, it's more fire I put on the fire. And then when I say, well, you can't blame the artist. Well, I don't care what I want to say, you know, me, I blame the artists them in Jamaica, especially the artists when I see them as dancehall artists. For a whole heap of the indiscipline we are going right now in the streets of Kingston and the other parish them. Indiscipline. Because the youth them who are going to school now have no discipline. Whether them is man or them is woman, them have no discipline. So what we are going to do? We have to do something. And it's just that the bravery is not there to do it. The people them who is in charge of certain things is not willing to do it because they're scared. Look how long we hear them talk about zone for keep show late. You know, long that they're on the board from when my little youth named Damian Crawford. Damian Crawford attack, say, they're going to make zone of operation. What them call it? No? Because I mix up zone, you know. Zone for keep music late. How long that are going on, you know? Them can't find no zone up to now, you know. But them find a zone for corner for go make it into a garrison. Because all the year are going, you know. You see, we are going in a Mount Salem is how garrisons are created, you know. It's how them create garrison, how politicians create garrison. Me want certain things to work. Me want the crime, the gun, them and all them things to cease. But you see, politician, and we said it last week, you see, true me know it's the politician them create the monster. And now the monster is like it's like the PNP and the GLP is like a two-headed dragon. So when you cut off one head, the body is the same body, but it was two heads. So it no matter which head they're there, you know, it's the same body, it's the same, because the body control the head. And if you chop out the two head, then. But you see the people, them no want to chop off PNP and GLP, them a chop off one another head. And it now make no difference to nothing. Click it. Yes. This is the Steppin razor, the art of war. So, we want to play this. We're going to play this thing because something are going where we don't understand why is it that, I mean, we understand about opposition and you oppose the next man and thing, but you see when GLP oppose PNP and PNP oppose GLP, it's not the same thing. It's a political thing that go on amongst these two set of parties where it leave a bitter taste in your mouth. Because over the couple of weeks, you know, something happening in Jamaica where, all right, them try quell the crime thing, so them send off some police and soldier in an area named Mount Salem. Because them say, and them keep a going like say them never say it, them say that the crime rate in that era is very astonishing. And them even mention numbers. Only if you come here, say, in the month where them at, from the year start, I'm going to say murder in the area. But they know them find other things to say. Yeah, but the intervention is very important. But the pretext by which you do something first, if it is wrong, everything going wrong. You can't start out with a wrong and get right. So, if the first information did wrong, we're not going to say the thing done wrong. Because really and truly, it did wrong from the first. It's like I want to go tell lie and expect say the lie I going to bring him to the truth. But lie bring a next lie. And the lie bring a next lie. It's just so lie go. You understand? So we want to make the people them know say where we see a go on right now. Supposed to go on, but, and we always have to say but, and we have to look through one eye. It's politicians that do it. And yes, when politicians do things in Jamaica, we have to look on it with one eye. As a matter of fact, we have to all dim the eye too and put on our glasses on the eye where we open. Dark glasses too. Because these people, and you say the Prime Minister, that young Prime Minister we have there, were born after independence, you see when him attack and you listen to him good, you know, say that brother there, him smart, you know. Yeah, man, him smart, man. Him smart, even though I see a paper where I can't tell that on the radio, them go story. Because you have people who what them call it school fee in Jamaica. You know, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. Because Shabara and so I'm fret no writing. I'm not going to say that. But we can go back to when I talk with the Prime Minister. He's a smart youth. Very, very smart youth. And we can't say him smart. Him so smart that he make the other one them who older than him look like show them a whole time thing. Him had the new face of Jamaica, you know. But really and truly, we have to really check it. We have to check it. We have to go to the news and come forward.
Good afternoon. I am Patrice Walters with the local and international headlines. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries, J.C. Hutchinson, has welcomed the partnership between Sapphire Agriculture Jamaica Limited and H&L Agro for the distribution of a new line of fertilizers. However, Mr. Hutchinson has expressed dissatisfaction with the large quantities of food imported into Jamaica, some of which are grown locally. Speaking at the Sapphire product launch in Kingston yesterday, Mr. Hutchinson said it is critical to increase local food production in order to reduce Jamaica's high food import bill, which now stands at over $800 million. He says the focus of the ministry has been to develop strategies to support increased production of some of the major food items that Jamaica currently imports in large quantities, such as Irish potato and onion. The Jamaica branch of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, CPA, will host a 5-person delegation from the CPA UK branch next week. The delegation will be in the island between September 17 and 22. While in Jamaica, the UK parliamentarians will have meetings with local parliamentarians, other government officials, private sector representatives, and community groups. The visit forms part of a bilateral exchange between the Jamaican and UK parliament. Operations at the Kingston offices of the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development will be relocated from its current Hagley Park Road location. This follows approval by Cabinet. Portfolio Minister Desmond McKenzie says the ministry is contemplating leasing the current property once relocation takes place. He says a security risk assessment conducted by the Protective Service Unit of the Jamaica Constabulary Force concluded that the current location represents a clear security risk to staff, clients, ministers, and visitors of the ministry. Mr. McKenzie says there is a rat infestation at the current location and that the insufficient sewage facility poses a serious challenge. Additionally, he says there is insufficient parking for workers and visitors alike. In news overseas, days after Hurricane Irma tore through Florida and left millions without power, residents are slowly returning to find ruins in some of the hardest hit neighborhoods. Recovery is only getting started and some areas remain flooded. Utility companies are working to restore power to the battered Florida Keys as frustrated evacuees emerge from shelters ready to go home. Officials said about 2.5 million utility customers are still without power in the state Thursday afternoon. Parts of central and southern Florida will be at sweltering 90 degrees for several days, with humidity making it feel like the mid-90s. Finally, at least 50 people have been killed in 2 attacks in southern Iraq. A suicide bomber detonated a vest and gunmen opened fire inside a restaurant. Soon afterwards, a car bomb exploded at a nearby checkpoint. So-called Islamic State said it carried out the attacks. Shia Muslim pilgrims, including Iranians, are thought to be among the dead. More than 80 people were injured in the attacks, many of them seriously, and health officials say the death toll could rise. Those were the local and international headlines. Major news is next at 5:45. From the RFM newsroom, I am Patrice Walters.
Steppin razor. I don't know what people see the news where the Barbados police them sees a massive haul of gun and ammunition that come in from Trinidad. I mean, you talk about guns in a plastic. Massive haul are coming from Trinidad to Barbados. I wonder if it's a conspiracy upon the Caribbean, man. Believe you me, you know. Because Barbados, them say the economy of Barbados are dwindling, you know. And now we see this massive haul, you know. Maybe this is the one where them find, you know. Because you just imagine how much got get through. Because sometimes when you see them find all 10, you know, it's all 50 that gone through for a long time, you know. But it's not an easy look, so I can't tell where I get the news here. Massive gun haul in a Barbados coming through from Trinidad. Them put it in a car parts. Car parts. The thing them. Why a man that want send gun in our country when them see people are kill off one another though? What is it that spur these people to say, all right, Bridget, I send a barrel of gun down at Jamaica, you know, I receive it. What is it that's spurring these things? And because it now make the life, who for life are better because of that. Who for life? Definitely not the man them who are fire the gun them life no better. You see man a kill man out there, so them life no better, you know, them not enhance them life, them not get big house, big car, pretty wife, you know, visa, all these things. Them now get them things there. According to the youth, them say most gunman poor. So if it now enhance your life, will make your life be more meaningful, where you have to dodge every minute, what is the purpose of it? How a man can live his life so? Every day him get up him have to dodge. It's either brethren a come kill him or police a come kill him. Somebody can't live them lives so Rasta. Him can't go to church. More time can't go and dance. Because if him go and dance, somebody at the dance I go see him and say, hey, see Brian there, you know. Long time I want to see the boy, you know. You understand? So me I say, what kind of life that? Can somebody please tell me? But I like a man who a fire gun call me and tell me, say, Muta, a foolish is your attack, you know. Because a man go rent a gun. Or a man go give a gun, give a man a gun for go eat a food or fight. And you know the weirdest thing about them gun thing there? Because I remember them did say in the Vibes Cartel case where it's a gun where supposedly it come back and them never get it back. Them way they cause the whole heap of upset and uproar. You can imagine now, a man say, I want to go eat a food, and you say, all right, see a gun, you go and go eat a food. And him go eat a food with the gun. And then him a run away from police and drop the gun and missing. Him in a worst, him in a problem, you know, because he can't go back to the man who give him the gun and tell him, bring my gun, come give me. What you talk about, boy? Me lend you the gun for go eat a food, I know you disrespect my food. Bring the gun, come give me. So how that work out? You gonna live your life, so? And so you gonna live your life, brethren. Where you continuously have to hide like a rat. No, sir. Life not make that way there. And then now we see this thing, you know, where some Chris gun, on the play gun them like where Bunting allude to. Some Chris gun end up a Barbados. I wonder if it's a miscalculation. I wonder if it's just so it try come, but them miscalculate. Or it's during the course of the hurricane, them thing they happen. Why, the thing sad, Rasta. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. You know, when we say it's sad, it's sad. Looking upon these news, yeah. I mean, see, a man has sent me some news, yeah. I mean, the one little good news that we get is the youth were jumping at the river, jumping at the gully. And then it turn out in another problem, you know, because somebody a come and say, oh, me did help save him too, you know. And that one come and say, them me know did help to, oh, them a boost up him and never. And then the woman who video the thing now say, them have to pray she too because she put the thing on video. And then the one I say, boy, she see somebody on the TV, I go and like say, them they put the thing on the video and a fair one because you can search for your phone and see she first they put the thing there, and she shoot the thing. And it just get away. A nice, beautiful thing where a youth save a youth, and it did it. So a man I said, boy, he can't get the praise alone. A praise without raise him, I'll get job and all these things. People are give him out. They want to me, who did hold him and take him out of the water. You know, it just reaches so. Well, I mean, I tell you, in Jamaica, everything wrong and everything right. But I tell you, man, everything wrong and everything right. Listen up, the special part dries up next. It's not ready yet. Okay, we still have a little time. Yeah, we see these news, yeah, gunfire in Flanker, that a friend when? The other day. I don't even know if anybody knows, say, fire, did a fire up a Flanker. You know, near Flanker is, all right.
After only 10 days, the residents of Mount Salem are now able to express a level of relief as they now feel free to venture throughout the community without fear, to sleep with their windows and doors open.
Now, them statement there is statement why me not like politicians, you know. No, serious thing, you know. Those statements, this is the man who will tell you, say, you can't leave your door open, but when them win, them are going to make you sleep your door open. So he might prove to you now. He might show you now, say, see there? The people of CLM can leave them door open. No, me I tell you the truth. If me did live at CLM right now with some police and soldier, I would have opened my bedroom when me and my wife have sex. Believe you me. Nothing. You think me a criminal, me an idiot? You think me an idiot? You see some police and soldier around there, and I go do something out there? After me no madman. Eh? That is film example of what he did say before me become Prime Minister, you know. That I did tell you, no say, when I go sleep on the door, and go tell the people them a Spanish Town that, and Clarendon, and Jarrett Lane. Go tell them that. And when they do murder them, we're going to Flanker. Which part of Flanker there? Flanker they near there, you know. Flanker they near there. I'm some murder going to Flanker this week, you know. I don't understand these people. Why am I saying that to the people then? Why that statement is important to say now? Because you did make a mistake, an error in your judgment when you were not a prime minister. But now you're the prime minister and you have many police and many soldiers in our area. Believe you me. Then obviously the people them not feel safer. The people them must feel safer, Rasta. But Mount Salem is not Jamaica. And this plan where them have for Mount Salem, even though we want it for work. But when we talk to the police them that are there, superintendent, to say, as long as it takes. As long as it takes. You see all them plan with them have it, I don't know, 1 year plan that, you know. So if the people them in a Mount Salem feel say, all when you hear them attack go on by Christmas, they make a sad mistake. It's another illusion them put the people them in a. Them think they not take to go fix drainage, that the stagnant water and up on the road and make the light and all these things. The people them, I tell you, Rasta, the people them in a something with themselves where it's almost ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't know how the people them get it in them head that way there. Wow, I'm listening to the CD player. Work it out for me now. Work it out for me. Because I don't understand why it's stuck up there. So you have to put it. You must put the people in CD, you know.
The residents of
Brian
Mount
must put the CD
Salem
there.
are now able to express a level of relief as they now feel free to venture throughout the community without fear, to sleep with their windows and doors open.
We had, for example, a tweet from Zosa Communications suggesting that 2 homemade guns were found. But in fact, these appeared, certainly from the pictures, to be just board guns, fake guns, toy guns. Well, it is when we look at the police statistics, the week before, it said 43 homemade guns. And the week after the announcement, it still said 43 homemade guns, which means they're treating it as fake guns, not homemade guns.
Mr. Speaker, in response to the member from Central Manchester, I will ask the police to have a demonstration of the fake guns on you. And then...
All right now. To the brethren who called me last week and say, may I make a mockery of the thing. Listen to them 2 politicians here and tell me if it's, this is in a parliament, you know, this is the place where laws are made, legislation is given and all these things. And this is the highest person in Jamaica, the most honorable, what's his name again? Andrew Wellness. And the divine one, Peter the Divine. These are 2 men that is mocking each other. Because one says, play gun, them fine. And they make a big national issue out of it. And the other one say, all right, stand up out there so I make the policeman them point the gun at you. And see what happens. Them people are going to take them people in serious, Rasta. Me and a little man by the radio, yes or no? Where? I mean, really and truly though. Oh, we can't take them man as serious. Because really, a man in a parliament, and I thought about the police, they find play gun. It must prove says play gun. Because for the argument, you know, is that even if it's wooden gun, it can cause, it can threaten you. A man can use a wooden gun and threaten you. A man can use a pipe and threaten you too. Stick a pipe in your back and your feet says a gun lands in your back. Right? All right. So, really and truly now, him want to discredit the social thing by saying, oh, them are going to let them find what you gun. You know, so say, I really play gun them fine. And the Prime Minister, who is a very intelligent and articulate person, and very quick on him draw, no pun intended, very quick on him draw, say, look at what, all right, you think it's play gun, go stand up because you want it. No, these are the end. These are the end of the...
We will find out whether or not these guns are fake. Mr. Speaker, the weapons that were found are real weapons that are capable, Mr. Speaker, if the weapons are fake,
Mr. Prime Minister,
then we will test them. I want to assure the member so that he will avoid such a test, that the weapons discovered are capable of discharging round. That would be fatal. If the members' real issue is that they were not reflected, it is valid and I will inquire. But when a member, Mr. Speaker, has a responsible member of parliament, a former minister of national security, who knows the potential devastation of these homemade weapons, I don't want your member to diminish the fight.
You see, my take on this thing, I know. You might take on this thing, I know. Them should have present the gun them where Bunting says fake. And if it's not fake, them should arrest Bunting. What am I say? Them should have present the gun, the police, them should have present the gun them where Bunting say it's fake. And if it's not fake gun, them should find Bunting or arrest Bunting, because him have a group of people will take for inside. And it's another division in the country again. For discredit what the police them do now. So I don't know if it can stop this song by saying what you say, and then now the quickness of the Prime Minister reiterate that now and then say. But if it is really fake gun, just like all the numbers to the murder in our name that is fake, we have a serious problem in Jamaica. Because Bunting insinuates say it's the police them put the amount of gun them there to make it look like them find a whole heap of gun. And also now wrap up gun in a whatever paper. What kind of is we are going? If that are going up at the top that are going, you know, brethren. And now me I just sit down and I say, hey, all the gun a fake gun. And it just pass, so, you know. And Mr. Bunting, the former National Security Minister of Jamaica, come on national TV and say the gun, some of the gun them find in a Mount Salem is play gun. And the Prime Minister say, if you think it's fake gun, play gun, make the police them pied by you. I'll shot fire off what I make it see if it's play. No, I yet talk about me I saw that way. Me not saw that way, brethren. Me try don't cry. I cry, me try not cry, you know. Cause the little country me born in, and me say, oh, me live most of my life, you know. Me say politician, I carry the thing away. You know, me can't understand how after them see we are going, so now them a turn the thing in this political John Jassel. Because the other brethren, you know, when I left him out of the whole pickle and the mickle, you know, because him no easy at all, you know. But you see, when the Prime Minister talk about Mount Salem and the people them can now sleep with them window and door open, once again, I am going to tell the Prime Minister, and I hope somebody is listening, can tell him, say, Muta say, there is a Jamaican saying where say, cock mouth, kill cock. I wonder if you understand that terminology. Cock mouth, kill cock. You understand? So, next year them time, yeah, just like how when him never was in power and him say certain thing, next year them time, yeah, Prime Minister, please stop talk. Because you tell the people them say Mount Salem choose itself with the 54 murders, and now we are here totally different something. We don't want you to go around the place and I tell these people like say you create a utopia in Mount Salem. And it is going to be what we have all expected a community to be. This is like a model community in Jamaica. And then we will move on to a next community and make it like Mount Salem. So we're going to keep reflecting on what the work that has been done in Mount Salem as a model. The only model community where I can revert to in a Jamaica that I can say, yes, this happened was Grandspen. Because we used to live in the area when the whole refurbishing and then build up the community, this and that, and we don't hear nothing up there. It's not that the gun them not up there, you know, but obviously the man them find something else to do right now. You understand? And we should say the politician them kind of ease off because the Minister of Justice was the man up there. What's his name? Chuck. Delroy Chuck was the man who was responsible for that area there. And we see the community. To me personally, the community there is like a community there where them never did really have no special zone for make the thing ease off. But the thing get away now in a Jamaica where them did have to do some extra special and extraordinary things. So we just tell the people them, say, we born and grow here, so, and we understand the dilemmas and the thing them, the psychology and the thing them. But politicians, anytime when I look on politicians, look on them with one eye. And when the eye open, put on a darkers. Find the dark, fall the glass like a, midnight tint, where them put on car glass, put on a midnight tint on your darkers when you look on the politician and listen to the politician, because trust me, man. Trust me. How is it that the same people them we are run up and down with the PNP and the JLP 2 years, 3 years ago, and the same people them are run up and down with the PNP and JLP, and them conditions no better? Then the people them can't see that. You there a jump on the side of Costa bus, you go a stadium, say you go a this and St. Mary and Portland, and them hire bus, and get chicken, Kentucky fried chicken, and the whole day on the day, so and I drink water, and a wave flag, and a green this, and a orange this, and rare. And the next year, you come back under the same thing. And the next year, you come back under the same thing. And you're still in the same condition. That not tell you nothing. That not tell you nothing, Rasta. You in the same condition, election after election after election, and you see them, you go out there, you box down one another, kill one another, curse one another, dance, sing, shout with the politician, and your condition is the same. It's the same way on the stay. No difference not in the community. As a matter of fact, every year it gets worse. Look on the road them in a certain community. Look on the road them in a certain community. It gets worse. I don't understand, I don't understand the people them Rasta. I don't understand how people, there's none that is so blind that is he that I cannot see. Believe you me, click it. Yes, the indiscipline of Jamaica is wide. Wide. And really and truly. Remember this?
So many JLP leadership have been behaving disgracefully. Some would say, like John Cross, gleefully reacting to every loss of life as an opportunity to gain political mileage. And then, comrades, I've been traveling for a couple of weeks, and I wait until my back is turned, until I'm out of the country to launch their most recent attacks. But I always know that it's cowards wait until your back turned to attack you.
That was the divine one when he was in power, where he related to the JLP people them who did criticize him as drunk crow. And he must say, really and truly, them wait till him back turn before them start to criticize. All right, so make you hear it again.
So many JLP leadership have been behaving disgracefully. Some would say, like John Cross, gleefully reacting to every loss of life as an opportunity to gain political mileage.
Make I ask the people them know, after him said that, couldn't it be said about him doing the same thing now to these people and then them start to react? You don't believe them react? Listen to this.
And the PNP quarrel and them cuss and them quarrel and them say, what you doing about crime? When we come with the special zones, them say they don't like it. And then when we pass the law, them say, how come you won't call no place a special zone? And when we call the special zone, them say it's the wrong place we call. And I think maybe the right place we might have to call for a special zone is up at PNP headquarters.
No, Jamaican people. Oh, you not talk about me. You not talk about me around joke over the people there. No, Jamaican people. When the Minister of National Security can come on public television and say that maybe them should have used the People's National Party headquarters as a special zone of operation. And when Bunting is in power, him call them drunk crow and say them will take them back turn before them are criticize. Them is gloating over the amount of Jamaican people were dead. No better herring, no better barrel. As some hear my mother say. My mother say no better herring, no better barrel. How the hell can we now look upon these people and expect these people to take we out of the quagmire where them put we in? It's not a love affair with you and your wife, where a man hurt his wife or a wife hurt the husband, and the person who you look for to heal the wound is the same person who hurt you. That is really a marriage thing. The same person who hurt you is the same person you look for heal the pain. These people is running the national business, the interests of the people. And this is what one man have to say about the next.
And then, comrades, I've been traveling for a couple weeks, and I wait until my back is turned, until I'm out of the country to launch their most recent attacks. But I always know that it's cowards wait until your back turned to attack you.
What? We want to loop
So
it
many
up.
JLP leadership have been behaving disgracefully. Some would say, like John Cross, gleefully reacting to every loss of life as an opportunity to gain political mileage.
Eh?
And them PNP quarrel and them cuss and them quarrel. And them say, what you doing about crime? When we come with the special zones, them say they don't like it. And then when we pass the law, them say, how come you won't call the place a special zone? And when we call the special zone, them say it's the wrong place we call. And I think maybe the right place we might have a call for a special zone is up at PNP headquarters.
No, boss, no sir, we got serious problem. I see a man with the same uncle, I will be mad, you know, and the uncle call you to, you know. I tell me I put how much stone in my pocket. No, and them people are run with life, eh? And them people are going to go vote for every time and feast on a life of a different rasta. Oh gosh, man, believe you me. Last resort. This is last resort.
After 15 months, I am convinced that the best efforts of the security forces by itself will not solve the crime problem in Jamaica. But it is going to take divine intervention, touching the heart of a wide cross-section of the society.
Yes, Papa. Okay. Wow. All right, enough for them. No, we're not done with them. We're not done with it. You think we're done with it? We're done with it because this is the most calm and collective reasoning we hear.
In the period of since the zone, not only 54 murders, 8 were in of these were in other areas of St. James. Clarendon, I believe, had 6. Westmoreland had 5, and the metro area, Kingston, St. Andrew, St. Catherine, had 18. There is a dilemma about having this massive resource of an already under-resourced JCF and JDF in this small area where if there are violence producers, they are elsewhere, certainly have not been apprehended. And with rampant criminality, with under-resourced police in these other areas of the country.
After only 10 days, the residents of Mount Salem are now able to express a level of relief as they now feel free to venture throughout the community without fear, to sleep with their windows and doors open.
All right. Well, I saw it go. Believe you me, I saw it go. I don't know, but listening to them things there, it's a big joke. And Jamaican people don't really look for them two political parties to solve no problem. communities, on top of communities, must be vigilant in shaping them own destiny. And I know people don't like hear me say it. People really don't like hear me say this, but I'm going to say it again because some people might have said, boy, intelligent youth like Muta, brethren like Muta. Why him keep saying that? I'm not going to say it again. A brethren named Dudus run a community named Tivoli Garden. And Tivoli Garden was run where no guy can rape no woman in the community. Pick me off depth to them bed 8 o'clock. School pick me up school fee for go to school and books. You can't go down there, go park certain place. And when it say no parking or vending, when it say no vending. Oh, this man who is supposed to be a big time criminal could have get the people them in an orderly fashion. Orderly. How that possible? And these people with them big gun, them uniform and the law on their side cannot stem the thing. Bunting come, the thing get worse, and him complain, say the other one them I use it as political strategy. Now him come, I use it against them as political strategy, and them I use it now, as we can say, as political strategy. So it's all about politics and nothing for the people them. And every time you hear them talk, say them is in the interest of the people. But when you look past where we are going, you see the bank them make billions of dollars profit. I want to say the private sector in general I make billions of dollars profit. You see tourism is on the increase. That means the money I make from tourism. You see the aid where them I get. The problem with aid, the problem with aid is that aid is where poor people from rich country get to rich people in poor country. Poor people from rich country get to rich people from poor country. Because with all the aids them where them I get from Europe and from all these banking systems, the people, them life is in a drag. We reach a stage now where we are complaining over sugar. It's just simple. The people, them say, you can't sell 3 pound and 4 pound bag of sugar. Because some people go, remember when me and you can go buy a slice of bread, in a half of bread, in a Chinaman shop. Yes, and you can buy, any if you want sugar, them weigh the sugar. All them I say is that, look here, put them in a smaller package that poor people can afford it. It become a national issue. We call national issue in that. It's just simple. Just listen to the people them. Them can't afford 3 pound bag. Because only people like me and young you can go in a place. I mean, no eat sugar. So I not go in a shop to buy no sugar. So it need to fit the people. Because no care what you say, them go bust the big bag them and sell it in some plastic bag. And then now go stop because even if it's not hygienic, to sell it that way. Poor people no business about hygiene, certain way. Only for poor people, no business about hygiene. Because you can't see how them sell the food, them and thing, and it not have no discipline about selling the food. So them why you do it in a way where them can afford it. So all the big companies them have to do is look on the market and say, we can sell a half pound of sugar too. Yes. You can sell a half pound of sugar, And then left the 3 pound bag to Young and Brian and all them people there who can afford these things. But it become a national issue, a national event and all them something there. So I don't know how the people them are going to really suck it up. Because it's really that are going on. So we're going to play this tune now for the politician them. We have a very important interview. As you know, I might not know, tomorrow is Claude McKay Day at the Claude McKay High School. The retro skanking with Digital Chris will be live from the school. Join Keshima Francis and Digital Chris live tomorrow. On Saturday, the entire team will paint the Claude McKay High School. So IRFM will be all out in the areas. People them in that area, make sure they don't turn out. Need whole heap of hands to paint. So, on the line here we have Jean Laurie Chin, who was...
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm good, Muta. And so it's such a pleasure to be here to help to celebrate Claude McKay's birthday tomorrow.
We are told that you have written on Claude McKay in terms of his female perceptions of women.
Yes, I mean, that is what made me such a devotee of Claude McKay. In the 80s, I decided to do my master's thesis on his fiction and on the evolution of the black female character in the fiction of Claude McKay. And reading so deeply into his work, you realize the genius of this man and his heart. He was thinking way ahead. You know, he had a deep love for his mother and for other women in his family. And he was always very sympathetic to the cause of women.
Okay, so in terms of his presenting female in his novels, what you found out about him as it relates to female?
Okay, so what I found out about him was that even there's a character in one of his short stories who is not particularly good looking, and she gets this boyfriend, and the boyfriend starts to take advantage of her. And he describes how she decides to leave him, but before she leaves him, because this was set in New York, and before she leaves him, she remembered that she had bought him a very expensive winter coat. And she took back her winter coat and put it on. And she put her hands in the pocket. And she said, you know, he said she felt this deep warmth. And it was as if she bought this with her own money, and now she was enjoying it. And she was standing up for herself. And he also had great sympathy. You know, one of his very famous poems is The Harlem Dancer. And he could see beyond this woman just dancing, because he said, the wine-flushed, bold-eyed boys and even the girls devoured her shape with eager, passionate gaze. But looking at her falsely smiling face, I knew herself was not in that strange place. So he was very sensitive to the women who had, as you would say, fallen by the wayside as well.
So what do you think caused that? What do you think in our informative years allow him to be so sensitive towards the female?
Well, you know, he described his family. He was born in Clarendon, and he described his family as a peasant family. But they were a very close family. And, you know, his parents were married. His father was a deacon in the Baptist church, very dedicated. And his father was very, very strict. But he said his mother was a more gentle, understanding person. And then when he was about, I think he was about 7, his brother, Lucille, was a very well-respected teacher and principal of a school in Montpelier in St. James. And he remembers when he went there, Lucille's wife, his sister-in-law, that she also was very loving and caring of him. So, and he also fell in love when he was about 12 with one of his classmates and described this girl as very radiant and beautiful. Started to write poetry to her until his father found out, and he got a good whooping because he said he was too young. So he always had an eye for the ladies as well, you know.
So these poems that he used to write at 12, is there any part of those poems available or you can find them?
No, you know, we don't. He only describes it as a love poem.
Okay.
In his book, My Green Hills of Jamaica, that he wrote a love poem. But he actually says, you know, he wished he had kept it, but he didn't have it. And then now, also, he said all of us preferred my mother. I must mention this to you. And he said to his sister, she went away to study and came back very fashionable and very independent.
Yeah.
So he had these women who were loving, independent, fashionable around him. And remember, this was very early, in the early 20th century. You know, so it just shows you that the Jamaican woman was taking her place at that time. Now, he, you know, had entered the police force as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he recounted in My Green Hills of Jamaica that visiting white American man seems to have got drunk and pushed over the basket of a market woman at Papine. And a sergeant came to speak to him, and this man retorted in a most disrespectful way, but that the sergeant stood up for the lady, you know. So although this was supposed to be a, you know, this white visitor, and this was a humble market lady, they all stood up for the lady and actually took the man to court on her behalf. Mm-hmm. So, you know, those little stories.
Yeah. All right. A lot of people hear about the Harlem Renaissance.
Yes.
I know when I was going to school, we hear about the Harlem Renaissance, and I know that Claude McKay was part of that Harlem Renaissance. You can just explain to the listeners what is really the Harlem Renaissance?
Well, in Harlem, there was this group of black intellectuals who, you know, Malcolm X was one of them actually. And Malcolm X came after, but they were very focused on their self-determination. And Claude McKay was a part of that. Now, unfortunately for Claude McKay, or I should say, this is a phase of his life. He joined the Communist Party, and then he was well respected for his writing. He had met this publisher called Max Eastman and was well respected for his writing. They were all tending to communism, and they arranged for him to go to Russia. And when he went to Russia, he actually said, you know, that he was celebrated and he didn't feel his color there. They were so respectful of his poetry. So I think I would say that the Harlem Renaissance made black people feel that they could achieve a higher status in life. You know what my great regret was, though? At the end of his book, his autobiography, A Long Way from Home, he was not very complimentary to our Marcus Garvey, right? Although he did admit that he said that Marcus Garvey was full of antiquated social ideas, but then he admitted, yet within a decade, he aroused the social consciousness of the Negro masses more than any leader ever did.
Well, you know that in those times, Marcus Garvey was really adamant against communism. And a lot of the so-called black movement was centered around Marxism. And Marcus Garvey was one of the only black nationalists who was saying that communism is not part of the Pan-Africanist movement. And we know that Kwame Nkrumah, you know, all of these great African leaders was centered around Marxism. Even in Jamaica, in the time I used to go to school, a lot of the Trevor Monroes and all these people was centered around
communism, Marxism, yes.
And him was not a different person, as I say, in Russia. And I think there was a musician by the name of Dan Shirley. I don't know if you know Dan Shirley. He was a Jamaican who actually ended up in Russia. Yes. Also. And I think Paul Robeson, yes. Paul Robeson,
yes, went through the same thing.
Of the Harlem Renaissance. And Marcus Garvey, as we know, did most of his work in Harlem. But why is it that him never really come back to Jamaica though?
You know, and let me tell you, when you read his poetry, when he thinks back to the things that he remembered. Remember the one about the poinsettia in warm December?
Yes.
His work is so full of nostalgia. But it was that I think he just got caught up in the system there. He did study, at Tuskegee University for a while.
Yes.
But then he said he just couldn't take the racism there.
Yes.
And then he moved to Kansas State College. And then, he was, when he went to London, Frank Harris, another publisher and writer, introduced him to George Bernard Shaw.
Yes.
Because, so he was in the highest of literary circles. And at that point, interestingly, he was an unbeliever. But he said that the conversation with George Bernard Shaw was about cathedrals. And he said ever since he had a conversation, he never saw cathedrals in a different way. So I think what happened then, he went to Morocco. He lived in France for a while.
I think he's been living in Morocco for a long little while, don't it?
Yes, he set up house in Morocco. He had a girlfriend, an African-American girlfriend, who I think he loved very much, but he had actually married his childhood sweetheart, left her in New York. I think she was from the Lewis family, Lewars. And so when this other lady now wanted to marry him, he told her that, he couldn't. He was still married. And she got very upset and said, okay, she was going to go back to somebody else. Yeah. So he was in Morocco for a while. And, he fell in love with Barcelona. He even wrote a poem
that's
about
in Spain.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's something about the whole Claude McKay story that is very unknown. I don't know.
Yes.
What the unknown, because for him go live in Morocco, it kind of strange for a Jamaican at the time to end up in a Morocco.
Can you imagine? He was, wherever he went, he said even in France, there was a group of African Americans, and they were in Marseille, in France, and he loved to explore. He loved to have these philosophical discussions. When he was quite young, he was introduced to this Mr. Jekyll in Jamaica, who had an extensive library. And he said he read all the great philosophers. Yes. So I think he felt that, he was not just a Jamaican, but he was a global individual.
What I call now globalized person.
Yes, very much so. He could relate to anybody, but he was very conscious, though, of his negritude. He was very conscious of where he came from, and he never let it go because, he ended up being converted to the Catholic faith. But he actually said to his friend, Max Eastman, who was a Marxist, right? He said to him, I have been doing a lot of reading and research, especially on Catholic work among Negroes, because if and when I take this step, I want to be intellectually honest about it. And 5 months later, he was baptized in the Catholic Church. But he told Eastman, I am not less the fighter for doing so. Yes. But he was always wanting to go home. And I think the novel, my favorite Claude McKay novel, is called Banana Bottom. Yes. And it's about a woman who also spouts philosophy, like Claude McKay, went away and got a very fine education and comes back to Jamaica. And her church people actually try to marry her off to a light-skinned person. And she rejected him. And then there was this very strong, intelligent farmer in the village called Juban. Yes. And that is who she fell in love with. And at the very end of the novel, she and Juban are married, and it has a very wonderful ending. Her name was Beta Plant. So again, it was as if she was now back to where she was planted in her country. Yes. And I think if people read that novel, Banana Bottom, they'll see that although Claude McKay did not physically return to Jamaica in this character, in this protagonist.
It was
He
always in his
did
mind.
return in spirit. Yes.
Well, so give thanks, Miss Laura Chin. Really appreciate you for spending the time with me a little. And you know that IRFM is celebrating the life and works of this great man. Tomorrow is designated as Claude McKay Day. And I don't know where are you calling? Where we call you from?
I'm calling from Kingston.
So you're going to be during the weekend. You're going to be in Clarendon.
I won't be in Clarendon, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to see if I can even pass through even for an hour because it sounds very exciting.
Yes.
I heard you promoting it, and I said, it's one thing to talk, but it's another thing to do.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you
I
very
think
much.
it's a great way to honor him.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Muta, and keep on keeping on, and blessings to you and your listeners.
All right, give thanks. Yes, that's what Jean Laura Chin, who wrote on Claude McKay and how he presented females in his novels. And as I said before, tomorrow is designated the Claude McKay Day. Yes, Claude McKay Day. And the painting up of the Claude McKay High School will take place. And also, 2 programs will be broadcast live from there. The Retro Skanking with Digital Quiz on Friday. It's Friday come on, right? And Keshima Francis and Digital Quiz is live tomorrow, which is tomorrow is a Friday. Yeah, Friday. And Sunday, the Running African. The Running African will be there from 6 o'clock. So we're talking about like 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So people, Clarendon, you have something to look forward to. Click it. Yes, I tell you, the bridge, I D-made that. D-made say muta foot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, but I tell you, I'm going to put my foot in a glass case, I'm going to take some picture and put that get up. Before the man tell me, say, he want a picture of my foot, he put this foot. You see the foot when he put on the CD? Where get that foot from, Rasta? I saw my foot still. My put it on it and make people believe, say, my foot, my picture, it's a picture of my foot him taking out. Hey, D-mates, if you don't want a picture of foot, just call my brethren and say, muta foot and then take a picture of my foot, Rasta. You can put that foot there to make people believe, say, my foot that. My foot not stay, so man. My foot not stay, so. Anyway, I don't say no mean nothing still. And baby, if you don't ask, but I tell you, say, how you deal with what's going. And that would I tell you, believe you, but that would I tell you. So don't come to me about no picture of my foot. But yes, a nice little tune still. Nice little tune. Okay, we'll continue the journey. As I said, we're going to take some phone call. So before me and the call them come, I could go and play some music, yeah.
Yes, Muta. Yeah, me hear up there because when me hear this morning, me tell the truth, why I make me kind of grieve to all the behavior of the youth. You see me I say?
Where you hear this morning?
Yeah. The blessing is that I'm going to say, as I man gave I man heart to know wisdom and to know the madness, me I say, it's funny, because I man perceive this as always being a vexation of spirit. You see me I say?
No, where you say you hear this morning? Hold on, where you say you hear this morning?
Yeah. Well, this morning, when I'm on here, I speak about the kind of song them, where the youth them.
This morning?
The type of song them, the type of song them. Yeah, where the youth them play, the kind of song them where me I hear personally, right?
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, you was listening.
To a whole heap of them in the hotel room, yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to say, brethren, honestly, I'm going to say, saying, I'm going to say, as I man gave I man heart to wisdom, you see it, and to know madness is folly, because I man perceive that this also is vexation of spirit. You see me, I say, no, I man, as I look back in the things of the Marcus Garvey, you know, see it, and as the man mentioned about liberty, right, it's being said, right, liberty must be used to give people power, right, of every kind. Power in education, science, industry, right, and higher government. So I say, the kind of power will stand out significantly so that other race and nation can see. And if they not see, then they will feel. No, I'm going to say no when I'm on check. The misbehavior of things I'm saying going on the earth. You see me, I say, amongst the black people, knowing to the fact that we are human beings. Seeing, and when I see where we're coming from and where we reach today, and I say, my black brother and sister should have more love within themselves. You see me, I say, no, I'm on here, a lot of cultures talking, seeing over FM and many of I people, which I'm going to say, it grieves me to know, so the people know so much about them history and know the future behind the history, right? And at the same time, the liberty of them is of how them live today. No, as me I say, give I'm madly virgin. Right. Because I can sing and praise Jah in the most way and bring them a younger generation them to themselves. Because we see them last in the virgin.
I can't sing, but the songs are there, them not follow where you sing.
No, well, you see, all right.
You hear it, them not follow it. You know, the man talk to them love bad man and thing, but them sing different things, them sing what them want to sing.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, so
they must sing.
Say we can't sing and make them come follow. Them not follow that.
Yeah, but at the same time, still at the same chance you tell about, you know, because you're in the hotel and you hear some sound and with them you can perceive what they saw. You see, it can't educate the younger generation them to come and the younger one them, some that isn't born yet. You see what I say? Yeah. And to know personally say, yo, when we get these messages, you know, we see it upon them. I agree. So you speak of it because you don't want that in a society. So I'm going to say, saying no at the time when I have to help because I them are the leader, you know, we're the leader for the younger generation.
Help by doing what? Help by doing what?
Eh?
Where's it help by doing what?
By continual spread. Okay. The culture, the lyrical culture.
Well, that's what we are doing. That's why we have that program and the other program. That's what we do the program.
Yeah, I'm going to love that, Bridget. That's why I'm going to call it. I know.
We have to move it up to the catch part thing.
Yeah, Alfonso Joseph still here, sir. Yeah, respect me, brother.
Yes. Steppin, Razor, the art of war. There with you. We are going through the pieces and I reflect on the things them that confront us in these days. Because we don't talk about the national things, we don't talk about international things up to now, you know. Because you have some things that go on out there internationally where, if you don't mind sharp to right, you talk about hurricane will wipe away island. Man look like him well want to wipe away the whole continent. You understand? Believe you me. Because you see all this hurricane will come where you people talk about the act of God. You better watch them and blame God for all the madness that we are creating in a little island, you know. A man create them things there, you know. Man creating disturbance in the atmosphere with its chemical germs and them chemical warfare. And then them blame it on God. These Christian people, which God would have come now for come see people and build up them life and I think I wipe out them whole island. And go wipe out so much people and kill so much people. Which God would do that? For what purpose would that serve the omnipotent, omnipresent, all-loving, all-kind, benevolent God to wipe out people in that manner? Poor people especially. Because rich people now feel it. Rich people sit down in their house when hurricane come and drink champagne until the breeze gone. Poor people sit down on the river bank, gully bank, all the bank but them can't find except the bank where have the money, you know. And wipe where the people them. And then you have some people around the place that talk about God know what him doing. Know what we doing what. What God have to do with it. God don't have nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. It's man. It's either man vex the earth, the planet, because that is where man do. Him do all sorts of things for upset nature. And nature just belch and vomit and weave upon him. You know, see it? So, God have nothing to do with it. People want to tell you about, yes, God know where I'm doing his act of God and all these things. Look what is going on in the earth today. Look what man is doing to the planet. And tell me if there's not consequences for his actions. There are consequences for a man's action on the planet. And him have to stand that consequence. You know, the problem with the consequences is that it's poor people are mostly poor people that feel it. Just like how it's poor people killing poor people. It's not rich people killing rich people in the garrisons or in those poor communities. It's poor people with zinc fence. We have fight for zinc fence place. They have no house to themselves and all these things. But a gun will make them feel powerful. Serious thing. Yeah,
Mota.
Yeah, blessed.
How you do, sir?
There, man.
Man, we're there in the heat, you know. Look, you know, we have a problem out west, Negril, you see? We have a set of man down here where call itself Juta Negril chapter, sir. Now, we have a contract with Sanders since Steppin. We sign off and we sign it annually. Somewhere along the line, I don't know where, it get incorporated with Island Roads and then form a fictitious, but we can't say fictitious, so a company within our company.
Oh, yeah?
Called Juta Management Company. Now them take away the whole of the work from the man, Negril.
Okay.
Have it for themselves, do what them feel to do with it. Now Sanders they tell the man them, say them to buy new buses to carry them people because them no want to know all bus for them work. Now the man them go out. Who can't find the money off of them, who have to borrow it, can't pay. Pick up money off of them house, stop all them picnics from school. Now the man them start get work. Because them take a next man now put in it where it should work properly. Man all still living at them bus at airport to get a one work.
Where's them farmer company within Juta? What you mean?
We don't know where the company come from, Samota.
So who is the head of that company? The new company?
Who is the head of it?
Yeah.
Well, that is the thing. Nobody really know who own the company or what. Them have shareholders night where I don't really care to call them name right now.
Yeah. No call them.
You understand? Yeah, because illegal for point type board. Now the long and the short of it, Mr. Mota. Bank the parliament them down now.
Yeah. Terrible.
Them start and we make off a 15 at the bus them. Yes, man. That means a picnic can go back to university.
All right, so let me ask you a question. One of the union, the Juta people in the union.
Yeah, you see, Mota, the same thing I asked. You see?
Okay.
But the thing is, them say we don't have no contract again.
So you're not a Juta man?
Yes, man, I'm a Juta man. A problem is here why me a call because guess what? No, we can't get no answers from nobody. I'm just put it out there to see if Mr. Bush know what the man then they do with we down here.
All right, maybe should I go to the Minister of Labour and say, yeah, laugh now. Let me say that now go work neither for you.
No, you see, the whole thing about it.
Yeah, hold on. You want to hold till after the cash part thing? Or you can't hold? Or call back?
Well, all right, well,
because the cash part thing have to go come now. You understand? All right. Yeah.
All right.
Steppin.
Blessed.
Mota.
Yes, sir.
You know, we call upon a thing because the government and the police them is not for the people. Though.
The police them is not for
punish town and see a killing go on almost nice station.
Wait, hold on. Say that again.
They say yesterday they are punish town and see a killing go on almost in the station.
Yeah.
A man got kill a man.
Right beside the station.
Yeah. A beer police town with long gun and a first shot but a beer run up and down the police town and run up and down and look cover. Yeah, you can't believe that.
So you ever believe there's so many people dead?
5 people get shot, 1 dead and 4 dead.
Oh, yeah, we hear about it. As I say, near the police station, it happened?
In the station, Motor, and near the police station.
No, man, don't tell me in the station, man.
In the bus park, but the motor police...
No, hold on, man. Don't exaggerate the thing, man. Where them get shot? In the car park or in the police station?
In the bus park, the man get shot.
Then why you say in the police station?
In the station, Motor, because all the station in the town. Anybody can call it, say, all the station, everywhere. cover up with be a police from earlier and before the incident go on. From about at 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, be a police and they town a time and taxi man, bus man, eagle all these people. And a man come in the town, come shoot man and run out of the town and they was shot. Police na bus after the man and hold the man.
So the police them they see the man who shoot fire the shot?
I mean the police them see the man but they run gone for shot bus motor.
The police them run?
The police them run shot, everybody run gone along M16 all these things.
I laugh, you know, but I don't want to cry while I laugh.
So I say when the police them in a station and I get these days to come on the road to fight crime and gunman. If you soup or whoever send them out, tell them say when them hear shot but they for run and take cover hour. Me no know.
Nobody not tell them that, man.
So all them say them left out of the station to come out to catch gunman and things and then hear shot about and see man about shot and I run
come out.
And I run gone inside them to go gunman.
So which part you did there when that happened?
In a bus my motor.
Okay.
I want to look at you get shot and look at school you out. Look at all the man shot down the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So how Spanish Town get so hot again? This is where I go along there.
Motor I don't really know what I'm going about. You know what I say? I saw violence go on, but me I say motor police when me see around, me couldn't believe say a man could come kill a man there so. I run gone motor.
Oh, I like them move the Zoko thing and move gone at Spanish Town seekingly. The motor police where you say?
Motor. Me say motor police. Remember they recruit some new police, you know. And then send out the whole of them on the road. Every walk you walk in a police town, you see about 6 or 5 police.
And when the police hear the shot, they run. And when the police them hear the shot, they run.
And when they hear shot, but I run gone. Instead of them for run down go shot. And them have long M16 mark with much AK cock out and how much magazine cock out and I mean, I come here the taxi man eagle them go pan go for intimidate hour.
I don't know what's going on there, so Bridget. So the gunman get where?
Motor the gunman right now if a man for dead and in a ball pin there, that the man there come to support that the man there he go feel same way motor.
Yeah, well, anyway, man, they know I just saw them now wait till night again. Bright day, middle day. You see about 1:30 that happened to.
1:30 man I tell you after one them tell the motor.
Yeah.
And at night me I tell about no middle day the motor. I listen the day after the motor. It day before, you know. 2 police in a car, you know, I drive up and come on the road, you know. And a man, I come out of lane, you know, and see them now and pop off in gun, you know, and run in a motor. And you know, say, the police them a call the man instead of run down the man, and go shot at fire man. If he say, a man, I go see police and pop off in gun and police a call him, like I'm picking hour before you run down the man.
Hold on there, Virgin, hold on there. Tell me exactly what you say. Some man a fire shot. Right?
So police not care.
Yeah, some man a fire shot and some police see the man them a fire the shot. I wait till the man them done fire shot and then I call them.
No, the man no fire shot. The man a walk with him gun. And the police them in the car and the man see the man, the police them and pop off him gun and run. And the police a call the man like say I'm picking him a call. What kind of police?
I tell you, Bridget, everything I go wrong, everything I go right. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Him get cut off. No, that is so funny. That is so funny, believe you me. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, Uncle Mota, what going?
You live at Spanish Town?
No, man. I call friend Merrimaca.
Okay. What going? Which part of Merrimaca you live?
Yeah.
Florida?
New York.
Oh, New York. Okay. What I say?
But then it's a great mind think alike, you know?
Fools seldom differ.
Night we call it, but... Huh?
Great mind think alike, but fools seldom differ.
Yeah, true. So me did call you last night, but me fall asleep. But me check in the program on Duke basic thing, and when me I think through the weeks, I mean I go call you about the same thing you talk about.
Okay.
So as a youth I grew up, me I give you a quick story. As a youth I grew up, used to go to a church named United Church. Then at 12 years old, I go live with one of my teacher cousin named Dalton Watson. But he passed away now, so his soul rest in peace. So I start my Pentecostal church. So one day they have altar call. And I said, all right, let me go altar, go get some prayer. So I there altar and them, and them rock my head and I say, speak it out, young man. Speak it out. But I look for new man and I say, where am I saying speak out? So as a little youth now, I just roll my tongue in my head and say, oh, shalamala. You know, just give them something. At the end of the day, me hear say, me feel. Feel with what? Then come over for dinner say, if me ready for baptize. When I go baptize with I just a little youth up there.
Because you say shalamala.
You know?
Because you say shalamala,
yeah.
You shouldn't say shalamala. You should say alakata.
Yeah, so what I try to get to, these church people are trying to corrupt people, brother, and you know, like I get the stigma in their head, say this God can't save them and this. No go so, brother. Because even the other day, I look on that thing and I see Louis Farrakhan say, America is on God #1 list to destroy. The funny amount of innocent people in America, why God would want to destroy America?
Well, them not say him to destroy the whole world one time and left 8 people in our ark. All the pregnant women, them, and the young baby, them, and the mothers and the grannies, where did I live? God just bring a flood and wipe out the whole of them.
Just some fairy tale thing.
He must say, him repent to make man. In other words, him did sorry say make man. This is a omnipresent, omniscient, all-powerful God, you know. Say him sorry, say him make man.
You know, say the omnipresent thing that I deal with.
It's complicated, brethren. It's a complicated thought, thinking.
Yeah, man, very complicated.
Thinking, man, thinking.
All right. Yeah, like me now, me is a vegan. So like today me go work, all me have is some peanut butter and some dates and drink a bottle of water. And I go so like the way how me feed my body flush itself. So you see when you come on to the earth now and the atmosphere, as you said last night, the earth is motherland. Like you don't say it's the motherland.
Mother Earth.
Same way how we flush the earth. Same way how we flush with system. Because, all right, as the moon, the new moon and the full moon, me don't remember which one. Like your body link with it. It can't, when you take a worm out, you can't say take it full moon or new moon, kind moon.
It's like when you
know, make your worm like come up.
Moonshine. You know, for plant certain food during moonshine.
What I try to get to now, you see all the chemical them in our earth now, and the toxin in our ear. You know, the earth has flushed itself, so people are going to talk about God I do this, and God now do nothing. Yes. The earth wants clean, so and just like how we don't clean itself.
It's created by man deliberately too. Some of them catastrophe, they was deliberately created by some little guys who sit down in a certain laboratory and some little NASA and HARP and all these kind of places where people sit down and do them cruelty. Just like how them say
I watched a documentary the other day. Them build a big thing, like it push out fog in the air and it can make rain fall.
Yeah,
so all of these things is man mess with the nature itself, you know? God now do nothing.
The planet is being corrupted by human beings, not dogs, nor cats, nor rats. Human beings is creating the catastrophes.
Yeah, as you said last night, people are going to start going jump and say, God do this. And they start already. Because nobody people do it social.
They never hear them say the reason why the earthquake like 300,000 people in Haiti because the people them work voodoo. Christians
we hear that over and over.
Yes. So I don't know. Anyway, give thanks, brethren. We have to move. We have to move, yes. Click it. And say, give thanks to everyone who helped make this program be what it is. You understand? Young. Who outside us are the operator. Where the Fluffy, a Fluffy Diva, me call her, you know. Fluffy Diva, yes. Why you love Fluffy Diva outside there, you know. Shamara, confused. Shamara, believe you me. Sanjay, why you love Sanjay? Believe you me. Why you love me hungry? Yeah, give thanks. Yes. Okay, so here we go.
All motor.
Blessed.
So I go on to Jamaica, you know. As I tell you already upon the night program, the same set of family them when England were enslaved, the African them on ya. And them around the place same way. Queen Elizabeth and her heirs and her successor them. When you go to courthouse, you have to talk to. You have to go against the Queen.
Yes.
And that are the main problem in Jamaica right now. Look, the police force, them swear, the politician them swear to the Queen and her successors them. You know, them the business with the people, man, yeah. So me as a motor.
Yeah. So tell me something. Are you request about it last week?
Nah, man. Motor would never do them thing, man.
I'm a finger there right near the button a while ago.
Last week thing that go on, man. I never come from here last week, man. Okay. Remember, I listen to the program. I not do them thing,
no, but I chew your talk still. I chew your talk.
Motor. Yes. I see them send one emissary come on here in a parliament with Dave Cameron. Yeah. And he might tell the people, man, I say, let us just forget all that went past and by. And we are good friends. And them offer them Trump change. And the politician, the 62 politician them, in a parliament, clap and cheer. So this thing will get better.
Well, to be fair, the Prime Minister never take the money still.
Well, that's for the prison thing. But a Queen Elizabeth prison, and I quote them, so the court them in shambles.
Yeah, well, them actually say John Tam versus the crown instead of John Tam versus the people. Like in America, them say.
Yeah, the John people. But the crown run everything on you, so. Yeah. The police, them have the crown on them head.
The parliament still the mace.
Now get better.
Yeah. So
people stand up and make a revolt against this system, yeah.
Okay. All right, so give thanks.
Yeah, man, cool.
Yes. Up here, anger in Jamaica right now. Because all this man who are Christian hardcore, I'm vexed too, you know. Don't it crack? Don't you vex? For what? For where I go in the country? Oh, you mean, how we live? But you spend too much time locked up in a church where nobody know, you know. You don't know where I go on in Jamaica. Then how me ask me for what? Like what? Like what? Anyway. Me catch you off guard. You can't have guard at them time, you know. Yes, EL.
Yo, Mota.
Yes, blessed.
Where I deal with? You hear me?
Yeah, me I hear you.
Yeah. I hear Bridget called earlier and I tell about a killing going on in Kingston, then near Bus Park and what have you saying?
Spanish Town, not Kingston.
Yeah.
Town, yeah.
But, you know, I tell a man to them that kind of argument you want to hear, man.
Me?
Yeah, man, because last week, I listen, you know, I wonder, you know, if the man had gone last week, you know.
My head?
Yeah, man, I want them last week head gone, man.
My head gone.
Yeah, man, the government coming with a strategy, see?
Yeah.
Say they want the gun them to come off of the street. So you want to know, them have an amnesty thing where they must say, all right, they must give a man 150,000, maybe for an M16, see?
Yeah.
I must have 100,000 for a 9mm, something like that, see?
Yeah.
And me, I hear you.
Yeah.
Educate the people, I say. It's like you're against it.
Me tell you say me against it?
The way you say, man.
You hear me say me against it?
Me, well, I know, man. What you say, man? You say, man.
No, like, tell me what me say, man. Me ask if you hear me say me against it.
Actually, that's what I mean. You hear me?
Me I listen to what you say.
Yeah. All right. When me hear you say, boy.
Yeah.
If a man carrying a gun and the government say they will give them 150,000.
And they won't give him 100. Tell him say you want.
And they only give him 100. They have to take back the gun. Motor what I'm saying, man.
All right. So tell me ask you a question.
Yeah, you have to take back the gun. You know, give them the gun. You should have said, boy, if they don't have no money, the government don't have money for give you.
Yeah.
Still give the government the gun.
So me ask you a question. When the Prime Minister look on Bunting and say, him go and take the gun, make the police take the gun and point on him. Oh, you see that?
Take the gun and point on him?
The board gun, when says a board gun, when Bunting says a board gun, the Prime Minister in a parliament say, him go take the gun, when they say, him go give the police them for hold the gun from Bunting. Oh, you see that?
Well, me have to go reshuffle back on the party and go back in a
You know how much time I played? You know how much time I played a while ago? It's about 5 times I played since the program start.
And then me hear you say again.
No, not tell me what me I say, man. Not tell me what me I say because you don't answer what me I say. Me I tell you the Prime Minister look for Bunting in the Parliament and say, since him says a play gun, him going to ask the policeman them to point the gun pan Bunting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Allow me I tell him never say so.
No, me didn't hear the part there.
You want me play it for you?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, do it now.
All right. Hang up the phone and me play it for you. Hang up the phone. Let me play it for you because he might talk about something where me and a brother run joke. Remember me and the brother run joke and he might tell me, say, boy, he have a whole heap of gun and me I say, Ray. And me I say, boy, $150 them tell me say for the gun. So if them give $100, tell them say you want back your gun because them going to rob you $50. Him not understand sarcasms. Him not understand what is sarcasm. Him not understand what is, what them call it now. When you're there at school, what you call it. Because the Prime Minister look on Bunting and say, him going to tell the policeman them for him say that tie gun, all right. Him going to tell the policeman them for hold the gun upon them. So how him see that? And you know me not play it. Me not play it right because 4 times I play it. Me not going to play it because this man come upset me. 4 times I play it. So me don't know how him see that. Him not say the Prime Minister really want the police them to shoot Bunting for proof there's a gun. Eh? It's kidding. It's joking my joke because Bunting say where man says a play gun. Bunting say a play gun, so him a lick back. And him is very quick too. Him very quick to come up with that. When my boy say Zoko, them should have gone off the PNP office. I mean, me can't take him serious. Me can't take his joke business. The whole of them is jokers. So when me now say that now, oh, him a come go like him want to come jump on me. Say me love hear them thing. Of course, me love hear them. Me love hear the thing, of course. Because if me don't behave like I'm a behavior so now, me going to do things where me going to sorry for. It's just simple. I'm glad to me have all a program like this with me say because if me don't, what is this matter about? Me not play up the rasta. Me not play. Click the thing. Me not play. Yes. Me watch my phone and I watch the microphone. Okay. All right, me go see where I go. Yale, last call. Yes, Yale.
Yale, Motor, Yale.
Yeah. Yes.
Why, I brother them make you get mad a while ago.
No, but I mean, really. Me say that, all right, so tell me something now. Him take that serious?
Yeah, me that is the program and I mean, I know say a joke on that run.
Him take that serious when me I say, if a man go, if the government say, give $150,000 for your gun, and you go there and him give $100,000, tell him say you want back your gun because $150,000 him a shot you. Him take that.
You see how much gun them find dog a wife in the engine them a shot?
No, I'm not Jamaica, man. I'm bad.
But I see him where it go to Jamaica, I see him where.
Yeah.
You understand me? Our wickedness can't tap because the same big man them a do wickedness and them a carry through.
That me I say.
And them a carry through come for the little man money.
But I see the gun them shine and glisten, man, me I tell you.
Brand new sitting them.
Yes, in a plastic.
Oh, sir.
In a plastic.
Them bulb the way I talked about last night.
The what?
Yeah, let me get 2 of them.
The what? The bulb them?
Yeah, bulb them.
You know, say me go bring the bridging on the program, make him talk about them. Me go bring the bridging on the program.
About?
Eh?
So I shout out to some boy in my community where I broke down people place and I take out their furniture in a Moko district. You tell them to stop your ass because we are going to give them to the police when they find them out.
All right.
You understand me?
In a Clarendon you talk about?
Yes, in a Moko district.
All right, sir.
A 2 house them clean out in a 1 week, everything.
You see, so nobody never did it?
Nobody know that house, the people then gone that foreign. I work hard.
Oh, dude.
You understand me?
All right, sir. Good thanks. Yeah?
So, I tell you, and whatever give it, but the bandolo gun, them a sell there away bunting, them a give those a give back for gun.
What you say?
The bandolo gun, them a sell there more than where Prime Minister give back for your gun, man.
Because it no matter if a bandolo gun or not. The point is that the gun them a kill people.
But them a sell for 150 and I want to give you. Why will it come and take a sell for 150,000, you know, so I'm going to give you 100,000 for a machine.
You know them a sell for 150,000?
Eh?
Oh, you know that?
Then they're all about attack, man.
Okay.
And he might give yourself more.
So how much is the M16 them?
Yes, you have 250. They must sell for the road for.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They must go give more.
Okay.
They must go give more if you want them to get up so fast and quick.
Yeah. Well, I could see what I got.
All right.
Blessed, yeah?
Blessed, Mota.
Yes, so we don't take no more call because I hit that line up the program, reach a level I know where we have to done. So here I know. We are going to go through.